Good evening, everyone. This is Mike Patello. I'm excited to have you joining us here this evening. And we're not going to take too long. Tonight, we're actually going to be sharing some things with you that I am very excited about. I think many of you will be very excited about it. I know that as we, as kind of came into Immunotech like a rocket ship, and a lot of you have been saying, okay, where is the system? What's the simplicity? How do I present this in a very simple way to someone else? And tonight we're going to give you a little bit of a sneak peek of what we're calling the Immunobar. And it's something that, if you would like, you can be part of a beta launch. We're going to have a Zoom next Monday. So I'm just kind of putting this out here right now that if you are interested in getting a copy of this presentation during beta launch and being someone who wants to put it into action, in other words, there's kind of a list of things that we're going to ask some of our beta launchers to do to really get out there and test this particular system. If you want to, just put a thumbs up emoji in the chat right here. We'll keep track of that and we'll make sure that we get you the Zoom link for Monday. It will be a private Zoom, not something that we'll put out for everybody because it's going to have some training components in it, and we'll be going through some specifics with you as well as getting you the presentation that I'm going to go with you tonight. But outside of that, I just want to share a couple things. Number one, we'd love to make sure all of you are focused and getting registered for our Houston Happy Hour. We had a Houston Happy Hour, a month or two ago, and this one I believe it's June, is going to be just another level. So it's going to be fantastic. Make sure you get that. You can see everything that you receive at the Houston Happy Hour on the website. When you log in to your business center, and then you click on the shopping link or you click the events tab on the left-hand side, you can go down, purchase your ticket, as well as guest tickets, because we know we had several people that were interested in bringing guests to here, and we've carved out an area for guests in the very beginning of our Saturday presentation. The event is at a remarkable resort in the Woodlands in Houston, and I would encourage you, if you went to the last one, this one is going to be, it's completely revamped. We kept the same name, but the event is completely different, and it's going to be phenomenal. So I highly recommend that you get there and be part of that. I've got a couple things tonight that I want to go over before I get into this presentation and share with you, because the presentation is actually designed not to be long. It's designed to really hit some high level information and share with people quickly. That's why I snap my fingers, so they can get enough information to make a decision if they would like to be a a customer, or if they would like to be a consultant. So as I go through, let me check my notes real quick. All right, so I think some of you, I'm looking here, I was thinking the chat wasn't working, but I just realized that I needed to scroll down. So, all right, so you're putting in your things here. So we got the names. I think we can copy and paste those and get everybody's information that's put that there. I make sure we got that. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to copy those so we don't miss anybody. Oh, Denise already wrote, I got all the names. I guess I should scroll down to the bottom, Denise, before I start copying and pasting. All right, so that's fantastic. All right, so that's the important one. And what I want to make sure that you know on the Houston Happy Hour, it is limited. We've limited to about, I think it's like 250 people. So it's not it's not going to be a huge event, but it will be an event that that sells out. So I highly recommend you get that ticket. There's going to be a lot of food, a lot of drink, a lot of entertainment. You get some take-home things that you'll be able to experience at this event as well. So I think you're going to absolutely not only love the event, it's going to help set you up to really end out the cruise promotion for July. And speaking of the cruise promotion, those of you that are working right now, we got to end the month strong. It is what, 6 days left, I think, something like that. So you've got, just a handful of days left in April to end the month strong. And what does that mean? A lot of times people say, what does ending the month strong means? It means that when you log into your business center, you can click the commissions and see your rank advancement of where you are to where you need to be. And it will show you, do you have your personal qualification in, either your own personal order or a combination of your customers or your orders? Have you met that qualification of points? And then also, you can look and see where your volume's at, where your sales volume's at from your team, and then what you need to get to the next rank. And I can tell you that the next few days, and amazing things will happen, right? If you go from that 211 degrees to 212, right? That's the hot water to the boiling water. So I encourage you, the next several days, number one, to really contact your existing team members that are already part of Immunotech and share with them that, hey, there's 6 days left. Do you need any product? Do you have any customers we can talk to? Can I help you in any way? So make sure you're ending the month by contacting your existing team and see where you can do to help them. And then what I love is using leverage and going out in the business that you've already created and really kicking it into high gear, right? 211 is that hot water, 212 is boiling, but it's only 1 degree difference. It's that little extra that you give it the last few days to get the more customers, the more consultants. And, when I was talking to someone the other day, and this is a philosophy that I want you to kind of get from your head to your heart, because, a lot of times your head, your feelings are what drive you. And your feelings so many times fake you out, right? Your feelings fake you out and you start thinking, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I can do this. But here's what I want you to think about. Many of you get started as a venture, you're day one, right? And if you have the mentality that you're going to be silver week one, you'll be silver week one. Because how do you get silver? Well, that's 3 consultants that, get started on your team. Boom, you're silver. And then what I see people do is they get psyched out. This is where their feelings get involved. They look at the gold level and they see 30,000 points, and you start thinking in dollars, right? You start thinking in US dollars, and that's not what those points are. Those are just qualification points that the company assigns to products that are purchased and consultant packages they get enrolled with. So what it really is, if you're helping 3 people get started and they're each at 2,000 points because they're getting their pro pack to get all of the body shots that we're going to talk about tonight, all of a sudden, that's only 12 more on your whole team. So between you and those 3 in your first month, to add an additional 12 people that say, yes, they want to go out and create some ImmunoBars and some cash tips, which I'm going to be sharing with you tonight, you would be amazed how fast you can be gold. I believe it will become normal. It'll be normalized over the next 3 months to 6 months that people will get started as venture. They'll be silver their first week for their 3 consultants because of this presentation and the action that you have to take to go out and create it, but because also the cash that you create when you share these body shots. And that's what I can't wait to share with you tonight. And gold will become very normalized the first 30 days. So, okay, we've got some announcements out of the way. And tonight is, we may have a couple guests on tonight, but tonight mainly we didn't make a big push to have a ton of people on because we wanted to be able to kind of pull the curtain back and share with you this presentation at a high level and kind of walk you through a couple details. And then those of you that gave us the thumbs up on the chat, we'll obviously have a private beta launch Zoom on Monday, and we'll kick this into high gear. So this presentation, I'm going to talk a little bit through it differently than what you would do in a home or a home party, or if you're in a gym, or if you're at a Starbucks or wherever it may be. I'm going to kind of explain some things to you as we go through, just so you can kind of see it and hear it. But I can tell you the philosophy of this presentation is proven. And we're going to share more of that on Monday, specifically as we kind of pull back the curtain on everything. But I'm going to go ahead and start. So Denise, I'm going to say, not next slide yet, but I'm going to start saying it pretty soon. But my question to everybody, and I know many of you already have tried it, but one of the first questions that you can ask somebody is, ever tried the Body Shot? Right? Because here's what I love about this presentation is that it's question driven. You don't have to know anything addition outside of what's going to be on these screens. The screens that I'm going to show you, the presentation I'm going to show you is enough for someone to do one of three things. Number one, to pay you $10 to try a Body Shot, and I'll explain that here in a minute. Number two, to become a customer because they see some information that's intriguing to them, or maybe they like the taste, maybe they see the benefits of it. Or number three, to become a consultant, a pro, pick their pro pack, and they know a few people that they may want to go out and host an ImmunoBar as well. Now, what's cool about the ImmunoBar concept is that it's easy, it's fun, it's mobile. I'm going to share the business side with you here in a minute. But as we go through this presentation, like when I ask you, ever tried the Body Shot, this is all going to be product information. And then there's like a mindset shift that we're actually going to call out and say, many people, they like the product, but they know some other people who may like it. So we're just going to share with you a couple slides towards the end about how you could actually host an ImmunoBar or have some other people host ImmunoBars and put, a few $1,000s a month extra in your pocket. So, all right, I'm ready. You're ready. The question starts out to every single person when you're talking to people. Ever tried the Body Shot? Next slide, please. And as we go through, we tell people this is the world's only patented glutathione precursor. It is clinically proven to boost glutathione. It's as simple as mixing the product, right? You mix it up with Immunocal and a booster. You shake it for 15 seconds or 30 seconds until it's dissolved, and then you shoot it, right? It's as simple as that. It's the world's only patented glutathione precursor. There's a lot of products out there. There's a ton of GLP-1s. There's Ozempic. There's a thousand skincare products on the market. There's so many collagen products, like I can't even think about it. And there's nothing wrong with any of those products. There's great natural cleaning products on the market. But there's only one globally patented glutathione precursor in the world, and it's our product called Immunocal. And when we say it's clinically proven to boost glutathione, what that means is that's the natural glutathione in your body. And if we go to the next slide, we're going to kind of walk you through what that means and what we've done. So it's clinically studied, but it's rigorously tested, and it's 100% patented. So you can see below whether it's cystic fibrosis, liver disease, asthma, brain protection, the TBIs, psoriasis, autism spectrum disorder, neurodegenerative diseases, erectile dysfunction, immunity and respiratory health, Parkinson's disease, hearing loss, muscle performance and recovery. These are just a small handful of the 92 publications that we have created and published based upon our Immunocal product. So these are not on an ingredient in our product. This is actually on our actual product. We have 26 gold standard studies, researchers from 20 different countries, 169 institutions, and it is 100% patented. We have 79 patents and patent applications that lock this product up, that it's never been duplicated. And if we go to the next slide, what's interesting about this whole concept when we talk about all the science, why should you care? Right? That's a question everybody cares about. Why do I care that you've done all these studies? Why do I care that it's patented? Why do I care that it's the only one? Well, it's real simple. Glutathione, all chronic diseases are linked to low levels of glutathione. Your body cannot live without glutathione. And it's present in every single cell in your body. Glutathione is in every cell of your body, the good cells, the bad cells, all the cells. There's over 30 trillion with a T cells in your body. And here's the bad news. Your levels of glutathione as we speak are dropping. Now, I want you to think about that. It's in every cell of your body. You can't live without it. And all chronic diseases are linked to low levels of glutathione. I want you to think about something for a second. This is some, my pastor always called, this is the extra, right? This is interesting. I saw a press conference the other day and we talked about chronic diseases. I want you to think about this. Now, some of you were alive when President Kennedy was the president of the United States, JFK. I was not. But I think it's like I did the math earlier. It's like 65 years ago, 64 years ago, he became president. 3% of the United States, kids, I'm sorry, 3% of kids had chronic diseases when Kennedy was president. 3. 64 years later, approximately 60% of kids have a chronic disease, like whether it's ADHD, speech problems, Tourette's, autism. There was $0 spent when JFK was president 64 years ago on chronic diseases. Today, the government itself spends $1.8 trillion trying to figure out how to get kids to not have chronic diseases. And I'm telling you right here on this presentation that chronic diseases are linked, all of them, to low levels of glutathione. 74%, this is an interesting statistic, 74% of kids, they can't qualify to serve in our military. Even if they want to, they can't qualify. They can't go make it through the test. Think about this. Did you ever hear when you were a kid? I'm 47 years old and I remember like a couple kids had the inhalers, right? They had asthma. That's it. You never heard about autoimmune diseases. You never heard about juvenile diabetes. You never heard about rheumatoid arthritis or lupus or Crohn's disease or peanut allergies. I'm just listing off a couple things here that I saw. Food allergies, maybe a couple, like, and like you'd hear about diabetes, but that was like, oh my gosh, somebody has diabetes. That was like the farthest thing from your mind. Eczema, like you didn't hear about that 30, 40 years ago, right? 64 years ago, when you think about kids, like 3% suffered from those things. Today, 60% of kids do. Fertility, get this, teens, male teens have the same testosterone levels today as 68-year-old men. Think about that. Think about the ripple effect that does. Girls are reaching puberty years earlier. And what I find interesting is when JFK was president, so again, I'm just comparing about 64 years to give you guys kind of a visual. In just 60 years, like it doesn't, like I'm not 60 years old yet, but when I think about time and I think about how fast it comes, and now we have kids, pediatricians, the typical pediatrician would see one kid a year with diabetes. Today, it's 1 in 3 kids have diabetes. You know, their industries are built on keeping us sick. Like that's just a reality. And Americans don't know what we're eating. We're not looking at things. But right now is not the time to like look away and, oh, let me just lose some weight here. Let me try this new product. Now's the time to double down your efforts because here's what I found. And here's something I heard. I thought it was brilliant. A healthy person, man, like all of you on here, you got 1,000 dreams. A sick person has one, right? And we have a product that can increase levels of glutathione. And I've just shared with you that all chronic diseases are linked to low levels of glutathione. So just imagine, if you go to the next slide, Denise, if our product increases the glutathione and all chronic diseases are linked to low levels of glutathione and we're raising glutathione, we can stop the drop, right? We can stop that drop. See, levels, they drop in half by age of 40. I'm 47, and I can tell you in my personal experience from taking this product virtually every day, I may take one of the other ones, but it's usually the sport and the energy or the greens. I can tell you that like my blood work is coming back better than it has in years on triglycerides, on my liver function, on a lot of different things. I started having, I don't even know what they are. I started having like these rough spots all over my skin, my arms, my legs, all that stuff. You know, I live in Florida, so you start to get nervous when you hear about those. They're gone. I don't know where they went, but they're gone. Right? So you can stop the drop. All that I've done is I added Immunical to what I'm doing, and my levels of glutathione are drastically increasing. And, when you look here at injections and supplements and a perfect diet and working out, all those things are great. But Dr. Gutman, he is the world's leader in glutathione. He emphasizes that medications, injections, they all fall short. They do not help your body naturally make glutathione. A glutathione injection, it's great, but it's here and gone, right? Supplements like liposomal glutathione, they're great, but they're here and they're gone. You can't eat a perfect diet and build your glutathione up naturally the way you need to. You can't lift weights. Those are all great things. I'm encouraging you. None of these things are bad. I'm just telling you they don't raise your glutathione levels. If there's one thing you need to do in your health, to whether you have a chronic disease or not, you need to increase your glutathione levels. And even before that, you need to stop the drop. And our product can do that. So if we go to the next slide, I want to walk you through a little bit about the products and talk about this for a second, because what does it do? Well, you feel it fast, right? This is a product that when you take our glutathione product and you add, like, say, our energy booster, or you take our sport and you add one of the boosters, you start to get a daily detox, right? Cleanses, people that take these cleanse products, they're virtually pointless without having appropriate levels of glutathione, right? Your mood is elevated to like an extraordinary level. It boosts your immune system. It's brain boosting, your thoughts, clarity. I mean, just the anti-aging with the hormonal health, the cortisol management, the recovery support is unbelievable. And all of our products, by the way, are Clean Label Project certified. When you have a product that is proven to boost glutathione levels, and when you see what that does for you, you also want to make sure that you've got clean ingredients. All of our products have Clean Label Project certified, stamped right on. So let's go to the next slide, and I'll share with you a little bit about the actual product. Sorry, guys, I don't have water in here, and I've got what do they say, a frog in my throat a little bit. But your goal is to grow your glutathione. If you're stopping the drop, the next practice is to grow your glutathione. Our original blue glutathione, along with the greens booster, this is all organic greens, reds and greens, pretty extraordinary product. Kids, teens, this is an amazing daily detox, energy, immunity. My kids absolutely love this product. I mentioned earlier, you take these products, you mix them in just a little bit of cold liquid. They could be put in a little bit of orange juice. They could be put in cold water, but you just mix them up. Your kids take a daily body shot. It's extraordinary. The platinum, women, let me tell you, you will absolutely love the platinum. The platinum has the base of the original, the blue, but then it has added minerals for hormonal support, anti-aging. Inflammation is a thing of the past when you put this product to work for you and you start taking this every single day. I've seen before and after pictures of people right before they started taking this product with just their face, and the inflammation that is just disappearing from people is pretty extraordinary. Men, athletes, the Immunical Sport is pretty remarkable. Immunical Sport, yeah, I would love a glass of water, honey. My wife just texted me. She must be watching this in the other room. The Immunical Sport is absolutely phenomenal because it actually, again, has the base of the original, and then they add to it some different components like nitric oxide boosters. So every single day, I take the black, the sport, along with the energy. There's times that I don't take the energy. I take the greens, depending on how much coffee I had that day. But the nitric oxide boost that you get, for the circulation, the heart health, it's pretty remarkable what it can do for you. And nitric oxide is great for sexual health, libido. When they do studies on erectile dysfunction on glutathione, when you add the nitric oxide in there, it's pretty awesome about of what it can do. So when you go through these different options, these are the versions of our body shot that we have that are 100% patented, all tested. You can take any of these. Kids can take any of these. Athletes can take any of these. Predominantly, the blue is for kids and teens. It's the base version. It gives them that daily that they need to grow their glutathione naturally. The platinum, that's what a lot of people take that are female because they want that hormonal balance. And then men for the blood flow, the cellular energy, the muscle recovery. Athletes are absolutely loving this. Chris Gronkowski, thank you. I already gave you a shout out on there that you must have been watching. So look at that. What an amazing wife. Thank you, honey. Excuse me 1 second. Chris Gronkowski, if you watch football, Gronk is the pretty amazing tight end. Used to play for the Tampa Bay Bucks, the Patriots, and he's got a family of athletes. And Chris, he actually put on his Instagram today that he uses the Immunical Sport, and he's testing that out and gets a ton of just energy from that. So people are hearing about this product all over the world. And we have, I think, 100+ athletes that are around the world that use this product, and they don't get paid for it. This is something that we provide to them, and they're using it for amazing performance in MLS and soccer and Olympics and all kinds of walks of life. And you'll be amazed because we design it for professional athletes, but we make it affordable for you. So let's go to the next slide. As we kind of walk you through here, you can become a customer today. If you're not yet a customer, you can subscribe and save 25% instantly on all of our products. Immunical is our lead product, but we have extraordinary products that you see here, like WIMS. You can see that on the screen. This is a kids daily multivitamin. It comes with 30-pack individually packaged. And if you've not looked at this, what's cool about it is that this is completely on the go. Right? You can give your kid, you can put this in their lunchbox. This is a very fantastic little daily treat even, because when you pop it out, it's I'm going to show you. I'm going to get it on the screen. It's this orange kind of jelly. And what I love about it, oh my gosh, it smells so good. But if you've not tried this, it's a little squishy. It's got a like a tropical fruit flavor. And it actually, sorry, it's really good. I had to try one. I've not had one today, so I saw this as an opportunity for myself to get one and hide it from my kids, because I've already given them theirs today. And if it was up to my kids, they'd take like 10 a day. And that shows you that, number one, it tastes good, but it's completely sugar-free. Clean label ingredient, none of the stuff that you're going to see in other products. So I'd recommend, if you have kids, you have grandkids, get them multiple boxes of this. Super inexpensive. I mean, the price point of this is less than $20. So, I mean, we're talking about a product that really is changing a lot of lives. And what I love about our customer program is that you can subscribe and save and get 25% instantly. But when you purchase one of our customer packs, you start earning free products immediately. We have free shipping on multiple customer product packages. I don't know if some of you knew that, but you can get, money earned back from your first purchase as a customer, not a consultant, but as a customer, a true customer that's not interested in hosting an ImmunoBar or sharing the business with anybody. And you get free shipping on our Body Shop bundle as a customer. You can get free shipping on getting 2 boxes of our Immunical original and 2 boxes of our platinum. All those are free shipping for our customers. And we have amazing products from Men's Health with prostate. Our Sunray product is phenomenal. That is a vitamin D boost. And those of you that are in, I'm in sunny Florida. I got a tan right now, and just notice my hair's even looking a little blonde right there. But that's something that the vitamin D boost, if you're not in a sunshine state right now, this is a fantastic product. It's once per week. So if you've not tried that product, you absolutely should. And you get access to all of our clean label products throughout our markets, and we think you'll love that. If you go to the next slide, I want to take a few minutes and just share with you that if you liked the idea of the product, if you like the idea of growing your glutathione and you understand the power of what that can do for you, that's the one thing that you need in your body. You know what? You can buy all these other products. By the way, I've got a document right here that I've shared with absolutely no one. Mauricio and I had discussed this because we had talked and seen a few things, but Immunical helps against muscle loss in people using GLP-1 medications, right? So GLP-1, we know that those are very predominant in today's marketplace, right? Whether it's Ozempic or other GLP-1s. Um, One of the concerns with many people taking those products, they have muscle loss. They don't realize they have muscle loss, right? It's not like all of a sudden you have muscle and then it's gone, but it has an issue over time. And people that use these products generally start on them and they get used to them because they like the weight loss and they don't want to make the lifestyle changes. And what happens is their muscle deteriorates over time. Like this is just like the studies show this. This isn't my opinion. So when we looked at Immunical, it can actually help increase the muscle, have less side effects, and a lot of other things. So this product Immunical helps other things work better, helps other things be better for your body, but it also does a lot on its own, hence all of the results that we're getting. And a lot of people want to host an Immunobar. They want people to try out the product. So our Immunobar concept with our consultants, it's easy, it's fun. We definitely have a lot of fun. We're going to share that with you today, and it's mobile, most importantly. So if we go to the next slide, what's cool about it is that as you look at this, it's really a three-step process. Number one, we want you to go pro. That's just what we call everybody. We call them pros. They're our consultants. And you just need to choose which package is right for you based upon your budget and how much cash you'd like to put in your pocket. And I'm going to walk you through how these numbers work so it's very clear. And then those of you on Monday that are going to be on our special beta launch Zoom, you'll kind of see how this kind of all comes together from start to finish. But we've got a pro pack for $199. You get 30 body shots. It's really for you to try it yourself, right? It doesn't really give you enough to go out and host an Immunobar because you're really going to use the original and the greens and the Sunray yourself to get this experience for yourself. But most people, they want that experience for themselves. So this gives you a 30-day ability to do that. It gives you your mobile backpack to put everything together for your business. And then it allows you to buy wholesale from the company to go put more cash in your pocket. If you're ready to host an Immunobar immediately and you want to put $1,200 in cash tips into your pocket as fast as you can could do a day one, you could do a week one. It's $549. And what you get is 120 body shots. In other words, you receive 60 original body shots and 60 platinum body shots along with some boosters. And you can mix those boosters in for people, or you can use orange juice. And what's cool about it, people will pay you $10 per body shot when you just show them this presentation and they see the benefits of it, because many of them, they're going to try the product. And, if you're like me, you're going to let them try the energy booster when they try the body shot. And they're going to get an amazing feeling about 15 minutes after they tried it. So what you do is you simply mix it up for them wherever you're at. Bar could be at somebody's home, could be at a coffee shop, could be at a gym. They're going to pay you $10 cash, just put it in a jar. You're going to mix that up. They're going to shoot it. They're going to taste it. They're going to get the experience. They may want to host an Immunobar, but sell them for $10. People are paying, $6, $8 just for an energy drink, just for a coffee, right? This is something that all chronic diseases are linked to. That, when you can increase your glutathione and you're showing people what this product does, they want this, they want to try it, and they want to feel it. Even people that want to try our CEO shot, you can mix together all of our Immunicals as well as the greens and the energy. $10 is a steal for that. That's like almost 30 grams of clean protein plus energy plus 47 organic fruits and vegetables. It's a great deal. We have a menu that we're creating of about 5 body shots that you can make for people, because you make it for them right there. That way you control the experience. They pay you for that. When you take 120 body shots at $10 a piece, that's 1,200 in cash tips. We've got a bigger package for $1,549. That's 330 body shots. So that gives you, a variety of each of the body shots that you can make for people. And at $10 a pop, 330, that's 3,330. This is just in cash, everybody. So the question is, how fast do you want to go get in front of people? How fast can you ask some people to host 2 or 3 people? right? This isn't you going out and necessarily finding 120 people or 330 people. This is you using your relationships. This is you using your marketing skills that we're going to continue to teach you on this exact system to go out and have other people get a few people together. You bring the products, you're keeping part of the cash, they're making a little bit of the cash. We'll share the system with you so you can see how simple it is for people to be able to host their own Immunibar, and they're able to put some cash in their pocket as well. So step one is to go pro, and if you go to the next slide, step two is to gather customers. It's to have you're going to have a little party, a little get together. Maybe you got a charcuterie board, right? You're getting together, you're sharing this presentation, they're taking body shots, but your goal is to get 3 customers, right? Get 3 customers quick. That's your job. And then step number 3 is to get into profit, some real profit, right? And you want to get 3 pros. Well, if you just maintain those customers and those pros with their customers for month 2 and month 3 after you got started pro, you can earn up to $1,600 in commissions and bonuses in addition to the cash tips. So we're talking about how fast can you put this into action. We're going to teach you starting Monday. We have a document I have right here to my left that walks you through exactly how to invite people, the scripts, exactly what to post, exactly what to say, exactly what to offer somebody to do it. The question is, how many Immunobars can you have happening on your behalf every day, every week, every month, right? If you go to the next slide, this shows you the type of money that's really being made right now in Immunotech, right? This is average monthly income right here in the US at the different ranks. We pay unlimited bonuses many different ways. Some of you just want to be influencers and share on social and share with other people. We have retail profit, customer bonuses, and then we have many other team building bonuses. But I want to share with you, these are the average incomes that you can see here. So from silver, 374 monthly, gold about 1647 monthly, diamonds are making about $6,000 a month on average. Some are making a little less, some are making a lot more. But then you see in the blue boxes, there's extra bonuses that you can qualify for moving up. And then underneath that in the white box, you see a plus number with a number that says unlimited. You can earn, as an executive diamond, for instance, an unlimited $7,500 bonuses when other people that you've helped team build become an executive diamond, right? These are numbers that are unlimited. The blue are your personal moving up bonuses. The white are the sponsor moving up bonuses. So at the end of the day, you just look at these total incomes above 25,000. On average, platinums are making monthly. Some are making a heck of a lot more. Others are making less. Senior platinum, you're over $40,000 a month on average, extra $100,000 bonus. Plus, this is where company profit sharing kicks in. Now, some of you may be saying, okay, how do I get there? How does that even possible? Well, let me break something down for you that may make it seem a little more realistic, right? So let's just say going pro is that middle package, right? 549, that carries 2,000 points. Well, to become a silver, you need 6,000 points. So let's say you enroll 3 people personally, they get started, that want to host Immunobars, you're instantly silver, 246, right? Between you and those 3, let's say in your first month, you just get 12 more people that want to host Immunobars, right? 12 people times 2,000, right? That's 24,000 plus your other 3. That's over 30,000 qualifying points. That makes you a gold your first month, right? How many times can you do that? How many more Immunobars can you have? Diamond, right? Some people say, okay, diamond, you need like over 100,000 points. That's not sales, right? Sales of gold is only about $8,000 in actual sales. The points are where sometimes it holds people back mentally because they're looking at this and they're saying, oh my gosh, I need over 100,000 points to go diamond. Well, that's only about 60 Immunobars that happen on your behalf in your team monthly that move 2,000 points of product, right? So all of a sudden you can break this down and see how you can move up this plan very, very quickly. So if we go to the next slide, this is just to show you what's possible, and then we can show you exactly how to get there because the numbers are very clear. But you say, okay, why us? Well, I've already talked to you about the research. You've already seen that we're the number one leader in glutathione supplement research. We got the patents, we've got the studies. I believe we're the biggest health discovery in the last 25 years. Find me another product that has this many patents, that has this many studies, that does what this does. Like, find it. I challenge somebody. Nobody's came to me yet and has showed me any product that has near the research and studies of what this does, and then backing it up with what high levels of glutathione does, right? We're first to market. We have absolutely no competition. You can go join 100 companies that sell weight loss. You can go join 1,000 skincare companies, clean product companies. There's nothing wrong with them. They're all good. But the day you get started, guess what? As a business, you have a ton of competition. There's only one Immunocal. There's only one. We design it for professional athletes. We make it affordable for you. We've got over 150 athletes, all clean label project. That's why us. Next slide, please. Question is, like, why now? Well, this is quite simple. Health epidemics are on the rise, and it's untapped market potential. If let's just say what I shared with you earlier is accurate, right? It is, but let's say you're questioning that. Let's just say that most chronic diseases are linked to low glutathione levels. Let's say that a lot of these things that you're hearing about are linked to low glutathione levels. Now, what does that mean, right? Well, here's the interesting part. I read something the other day about autism, and I found this extremely interesting. The kids that they've studied with autism generally have 80% less glutathione when they test it. So, like, just common sense tells you that if you raise the glutathione, it's probably going to make some kind of difference. And our research, when we do research on our actual product, it actually makes a big difference. That's why we're having focus market launches. We're beta launching this presentation. I think about the US, Canada, Europe. Why now? Because this is the time that the country is investing in health. We're in a health crisis right now, and we have the number one product with no competition that people not only want, but they need to feel better and to get better. Next slide, please. So why not? Right? That's why I always end on is why not? You can become a customer. You can save 25% on the products. You can get free products. They're clean label certified. We have tons of promos like free shipping, and much, much, much more. Or you can become a pro and you can have a lot of fun. Like, we love getting together and have these immuno bars. We have trips. Those of you that are working towards our cruise right now, we have a 6-day cruise that you can qualify for. It's absolutely free just for building your business. You get cash flow. Cash flow is king, right? We have a product that you can go out and share, and you control the messaging, right? You can go on social media, you can go in person. People pay you $10 to try this body shot because it's extraordinary. Imagine 79 patents, 92 published studies, all right here in one simple shot. $10 is a bargain, and they will pay you for it all day long. And that creates cash flow, and other people want cash flow. Today's economy, people want cash flow, and you have the freedom to do this anywhere you want, right? This is a complete mobile business. As we go to the last slide here, we're a company called Immunotech, and the company's been in business for 28 years. It's proven. The research is here, and I would tell you, why not? Why not get started as a customer to experience the products, or a consultant and be a pro with us and start hosting these immunobars? You're going to start seeing on social media. We will share all over social media and all over the world. We are going to make this little cup more famous than most things on the internet, because we're going to look at this and say every body shot that goes into somebody, it's a life that can be potentially changed, right? Because we know the glutathione levels are linked to all chronic diseases. We know that glutathione is in every cell in our body, all 30 plus trillion of them. And we know that our levels are dropping. And this is the only product in the world of its kind that actually increases your natural glutathione. Our studies are pretty remarkable. Our testimonies are more remarkable than that. So I appreciate you being on with us tonight. Those of you that came on late, you may say, I've never seen those slides. I've never seen this. I went a lot more in depth than you would on a normal Immunobar. But I wanted to kind of share a little bit of behind the scenes with you. And I would encourage each and every one of you that are on here, if you've not, put your thumbs up that you would like this presentation and you would like to be part of the beta launch. You can do that now in the chat. If you've already done it, you don't need to do it again. We got you. But if you came on a little late and you want to do that, we are having a private Zoom on Monday, and we will send that link to you as well as this presentation. So just give us a thumbs up. Brooke, we see you. That's great. And we didn't intentionally promote like crazy this Zoom because we were going to be sharing this tonight, and this is something that we're really not launching yet. This is a beta launch. So, all right. So we got Danielle, we got Braden, we got Susie. All right, we're making that list, making sure we get everybody. Okay, there's some more people there. Denise, I'll stay on here and we'll talk just to end this out. So make sure you get your Houston ticket, be there. I don't care what you got to do, be in Houston. It's going to be extraordinary in this month strong. Like those of you that are looking at the calendar, today's the 24th. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 5 days left. I thought we had 6 days left. We had 5 days left to end out the month. So your question is, how much do I need to go back to the rank that I was last month? How much do I need to move up to the next rank? I got 5 days left. Split that out equally so you know exactly what you have to do. Don't go at this blindly, right? Don't take the next 5 days and go, oh, it's too hard, it's too far. Do you realize that every single pro pack at the 549 is 2,000 points? I was talking to somebody earlier. They were at 17,000 points. They needed 30 to get to gold. And they thought, oh my gosh, that's just way too much. And I said, do the math, right? Let's just say they had 15,000 points. Let's just make the math easy. They needed 30. They needed double. And like they were already psyched out because you take 15,000 divided by, 2,000 points. It's actually not near as much business as you think it is when you're looking holistically at everybody in your team kind of collectively working together. But it starts with you as a leader to go out, put this in their mindset tonight, right? Don't get off here at 9:49 and go, oh, great, I can get to bed before 10, right? Contact 2 or 3 people, see if they need products in the month strong, and we'll see you guys on this Monday Zoom. So thanks for being with us, everybody. Have a fantastic night. Have a great, great, great rest of this week. A fantastic end of the month. We'll see you on Monday to get you this presentation as well as kind of walk you through this whole thing and get ready to run. May is not for flowers. May is for momentum. Thanks, everybody. Talk to you soon.